Hello and welcome to Progress Diary. Here we tell you the latest news and updates on activities of the All Progressives Congress under the leadership of Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. I am Habida Lawal. More than 120,000 new members have joined the ruling All Progressives Congress at the National Secretariat of the party in Abuja. They are declaring that the country will work under the current administration. A former governorship candidate of Action Democratic Party in the last Ekiti State governorship election, Kemi Elebute Hale, said she was leading about 120,000 new members to the ruling party. According to her, one of the reasons for joining the APC is the ongoing reforms under the current administration of President Bola Tinubu, which will eventually make the country great again.
And it came with a lot of people across the federation. And if you see us here, we're about 6 geopolitical zones represented here, even though Ekiti people are much more. We are coming in not as a liability. Of your Renew Hope agenda, which we championed, that brought Mr. President to the seat where he's seated today. So these are my people here, across the nations, from the north to the east, to the south, and to the west. And when doing this, I informed my governor. I said, my northern people, you know, they like to do their things the right way. As much as they came to the state command the camp, they said this is a national thing. They want to see the chairman and the national women leader of the party to reinforce their intention of coming in. To say that we want to partner with you as our leader, the national leader, and to carry us along properly. I told them there is no fear. I said, even though I know you from afar, if you can deliver a president, you can deliver anything.
You brought action into our progressive.
Yes.
As action, and this action is now progressive. Yes. Progressiveness moves Nigeria forward.
Yes.
Also, I observed that we are not only one decamping to APC, not only you and your followers from Ekiti State decamping to APC, but members from all over the country. As I have seen, that's another dimension for you. You are uncommon, contestant, and now uncommon pillar of APC, not only in Ekiti State but in Nigeria.
The All Progressives Congress in Edo State has launched a fresh probe into the killing of Police Inspector Onu Ako, who was part of Governor-elect Monday Okwevolo's security detail during the Edo election campaign. This investigation comes a few months after Inspector Ako tragically lost his life during an alleged assassination attempt on Monday Okwevolo at the Benin airport. Addressing journalists at the SAS headquarters in Abuja, Jarrett Tenebe, chairman of the Edo State chapter of the APC, revealed that the party has identified one of the suspects involved in the killing of the police officer. Mr. Tenebe disclosed that the suspect is currently being detained for questioning by the police.
If you can recall, some few months back now, before our election in Edo, you recall that a police officer, Inspector Ako, was killed at the airport. And that time I wrote petitions to the Inspector General of Police and to all the agencies that are concerned. And this Lukman Akemokwe was one of the people who was alleged to have killed up, one of the people that was alleged to have killed up police at the airport. And on hearing that he's here, I had to come here to identify him and also let the police know that he's one of those people on the wanted list of those people that killed the police. You see, PDP in Edo State are violent people. If you remember, they refused to sign the peace accord. They have refused to sign anything that has to do with peace. And most of their agents across the state are among those people that killed the police. So what we are saying, the police have been looking for them. They've not been able to track any of them down, but we have been able to track one to their cell here.
The Northeast All Progressives Congress Youth Stakeholders Forum has called on Nigerians to persevere and support the Bola Tinubu administration to succeed in the quest to transform the country. They refer to the decision to raise workers' salaries from 30,000 to 70,000 naira, the implementation of the Consumer Credit Scheme, renewed Hope Cash Transfer, Student Loan Fund, removal of importation taxes on food items as basis for passing a vote of confidence on him. Addressing a press conference at the APC National Secretariat in Abuja, Chairman of the forum, Haruna Sardauna, said President Tinubu deserves commendation for the reduction of the country's debt service ratio from 97% to 68% and payment of bills without resorting to borrowing.
The introduction of Nigerian education loan form and the student loan programs has made the education more accessible. We also appreciate Mr. President's commitment of 100 billion to the Youth Trust Fund. Additionally, the skill of artisan programs aims to upskill 5 million youths nationwide and give scholarship to Nigerian students interested in oil and gas industries. The renewed hope agenda of returning 10 million out of school children and reforming the Almajiri education system and empowering 5,000 members of the NYSC with 10 million each to fund their entrepreneurial ventures after they complete the NYSC schemes. On infrastructure development, the administration has established the Southeast and Northwest Development Commission, a significant step towards bringing regional disparities. Furthermore, President Tinubu has championed local government autonomy to empowering grassroots development and the establishment of industrial clusters in 36 states of the Federation. On energy and transportation, President Tinubu's initiative on comprehensive natural gas and the purchase of CNG buses and tricycles have reduced CNG conversion costs by 50%. This eco-friendly move promotes affordable transportation and also appreciated Mr. President for approving funds for the construction of the following road: Lagos-Ibadan Highway, Second Niger Bridge Bypass, Lafia Bypass, dualization of Makodi on top of 9 midline road, section of Kaduna, Zaria, Abuja, Kano Expressway. Boosting the agriculture and food security. To tackle the food security, the administration has declared a state of emergency and launched the National Agricultural Development Fund with 100 billion. Initiatives like dry season farming initiatives and the green infrastructure programs are to promote year-round farming and provide farmers with access to modern equipment, low-interest loan, ensuring stable food supply and distribution of 2.15 million bags of fertilizer and other farm input to farmers, and create new Ministry of Livestock. On national security, is commendable Mr. Tinubu administration rescued 386 persons from Sambisa forest after 10 years of abduction by Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast. And he cleared Kinafa's terrorizing Kaduna to Abuja Expressway and neutralized the armed bandit leader Halilu Subuku with more than his 3,000 followers in Zamfara.
At another press briefing in Abuja, the caretaker committee chairman of the All Progressives Congress in Rivers State, Mr. Tony Okocha, spoke to journalists about recent happenings in the state and the inquiry panel set up by Governor Siminalayi Fubara.
No system thrives without constructive opposition. Why don't you listen to what the opposition is saying? they may have a point that you may not have averted to. And you pick up. For instance, we have taken the governor on issues, many issues. I have challenged the governor. I said, show me one project that you started and finished and commissioned in Rivers State for nearly 2 years that you are governor. Not one. I said, if you show me, I'll come to your office and genuflate. No. So this one is ongoing. The other one is the one governor that never celebrated 100 days in office. One governor that never celebrated 1 year in office. Nothing to show. My dear friend, in the next, I'm not God, but I can say to you from the benefit of knowledge, and in the next 10 years, I don't see any politicians torpedoing the structure that Wike has in Rivers State. Not even one. Like I said, I'm not God, but I'm talking about what are within human possibilities. What I can see is not possible. It's not possible. Not so soon. So let's leave it there. The structure is embedded in the 23 LGAs of the state. And they are can-do men. You know what I mean by can-do? They are can-do men and women. They are not the type of the people who follow because of a reward, so to speak. No. These people are ardent, unrepentant supporters, believers. If a man touches your life, it must not be a touch to your life, might not be direct. I just told you about 5 minutes from where my house is, if you know, to Secretariat. And if I have that feeling, others who are even non-aligned will have the same feeling. And if the man says tomorrow, this is my interest, they will all follow. That is head over heels for him. It's not possible. The 10 of Governor Fubara and his antics will not go 30% into destroying Wike's structure. Wike has never told anybody that he wants to be a mayor of APC. The much I know, yes, I will tell you why. The much I know Wike is that he cannot be swayed from his membership and support for PDP. He has always said to people that PDP made me what I am. He's a founding member of PDP. 1998, he became chairman of council of the local government, the third richest, of course, in the country, and broke the genes for the first time. For a second tenure, nobody had run the council twice in a straight go. He broke the genes, and it's been PDP all through. He said, why are we working with him? Is he not working with my president? He's working with the Renewed Hope, and is helping to propel the Renewed Hope agenda of Mr. President. So will he be my enemy? No. He's not my opponent in this matter. Okay, so I'm sure you also know that Renewed Hope is a philosophy. It's not a political party. APC members are there, PDP, ABGA, Labour, even the people that are not politicians. They are all members, one way or the other, of Renewed Hope. In Rivers State, I am 002. Renewed Hope. Who is number 1? 001 is the man working directly with the president.
Of APC.
Huh? Of what?
001 of APC. Renewed Hope.
No, I am 002. Renewed Hope. 001 APC.
Or APC.
Yes, I'm 001 APC. But in Renewed Hope, I'm 002. Yes, Wike has his tentacles spread. True. I'll be shooting myself on the foot if I say that there may not be possibilities for APC to defeat the PDP in Rivers State because of Wike. Wike is just one person anyway. You know so. And then we are doing enough to let Rivers people know that we need a change of pattern. If you are a regular visitor to Rivers State, please, and maybe you take the shortest route now to the airport, that is the area we call Obidikwere, and you will see the shanties that the governor of Rivers State is building as a PPP partnership. You will cry. And you imagine in a modern world, a state like Rivers State, that is the inlet and outlet of the state into the state, and you see that kind of structure, you will cry. At the point, because I like to have my personal information, I had gone there to offer to buy one of the houses because they have here they sell it for 60 million. My brother, I said, open the place. They opened. I looked at the room. The room, you will divide this one into two. In fact, this place will make 2 rooms. And shanties, you know, those modern, I mean, olden days structures that you see, you know, in the medieval era. Not an upstairs. It has nothing to add to our aesthetics. Instead, it gives us negatives. So when we bring all of these matters to the fore, and we say to Rivers people plenty other things, because time will not permit us. And they don't believe us. If they believe us, and in 2027, we come out in our large numbers and say, enough of this party called PDP. Whoever they would have brought, we'll vote against them and we'll win. Have we not defeated? So, Wike structure, yes, fine. But it is not sacrosanct in the area of political capital, as it were. Let me tell you clearly. I hate it when people say Wike is holding PDP and APC. Wike cannot attend APC meeting. Never. He's not our member. We will not even bother with inviting him to attend prayer meeting. Why? He's a member of PDP. But I've told you where we coalesce. The interest. The interest is in renewed hope. And what is renewed hope? It is the mantra of our president. So we cannot possibly walk, you know, in opposites with him. So but the defeatist argument, okay, from the Lily-Livered, will say, oh, he owns this. Own what, please? Immediately after this time, I'm going to the National Secretariat, see the National Chairman, and we'll discuss. Wike will never be there. He will never be there. The day he is out of office, working with Mr. President, and shows disinterest and renewed hope, you will see the Govt. We'll just create the Govt. Okay, you there like this, we will there like this. My own understanding, my study of political science, never in the history, no philosopher ever said that politics is about making enmity. They tell you that it's permanent interest, permanent friendship, but what? No permanent friends. Yes, but what? Permanent interest. If at any point my interest with yours coalesce, align, we are good to go. When tomorrow the prediction is different, you're on your own. You know my governor's mantra, this is a day a day. Day a day, make a day my day. So you day a day, I day my day. For the state, his political structure is more in PDP. That is where he has made his marks. That's why he has made his marks. Now, when we get to that bridge, somebody asked me whether when is Wike, we're expecting to receive Wike, the APC. I said to you, I wouldn't know. I'm not God. I don't know whether it will suit him tomorrow. I said, look, let me, instead of working from a different party, let me come into the party of Mr. President. I don't know, I wouldn't know so. You know, but if you know Wike very well, you know that he's somebody who tells you what he feels he should tell you at the point. Some people may say, well, he can be abrasive, he can be aggressive, but he says to you what he wants. So, the other question you ask is, where does this whole thing leave the common people? You can see that we are neck deep in problems. I have told the governor that if you say Sawolu is a second timer, and maybe others that are second timers that I shouldn't compare you with them, then I'm comparing you now with your other colleagues who came the same time with you. Look at Abia State, our neighboring state. See what is going on. See what is going on in Akwa Ibom. These are first timers. Go and see what is going on in Akwa Ibom. If you go to Iyo, you will not see the minutest pothole. There's an industrial hub of Nigeria right now as we speak. People will take their conferences to where? Uyo. Because the town is beautiful, is decent, and all that. Somebody is making it possible. Now I say, when you have this economic crunch, states were evolving their own means of reaching out to their people. Some brought palliatives, some bought what's the name? Some bought equipments like the man of Niger State. Did you hear anyone from River State, please? None. 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 So, but the problem is, if he was at peace with himself, if he didn't unleash the mayhem against himself, you can only thrive. You can make progress when there is peace of mind. When you have X, Y, Z, D, and all of those who fight at the same time, you are this. For instance, the way that they are going to Supreme Court now, I'm told, I haven't confirmed, that they went to Supreme Court to seek for a stay of execution to stop the government, that part of Court of Appeal judgment that ordered that he should come and go back to the house. That the Supreme Court refused them. This I was told yesterday. Okay, and it's making the rounds in social media. I haven't confirmed anybody, I haven't talked to anybody one-on-one. So those are the things he will be chasing. He'll be chasing after the mouse when the house is burning. So there's no developmental projects, no developmental program in River State to take the Rivers man from point A to point B. So we are worse for it. River State citizens are worse for a bad, rudderless, clueless governor. Wike is value added, whether anybody likes it or not. Take it, like him, hate him, decide to be indifferent. One thing you won't take away from Wike is that he's an achiever, he's a fighter. And you want that kind of person so that your blood pressure will reduce. Okay? So I don't know what arrangement is going on, but I know that he is an ardent believer in PDP and hasn't told anyone that he wants to shift grounds.
And that is all on Progress Diary this week. Do not forget to keep a date with us to get the latest news and updates on the activities of the All Progressives Congress under the leadership of Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje. I am Habida Lawal. See you next week.
Do you love cocktails? Would you like to sample free cocktails, network, and have fun? Enjoy cocktail offers Thursday the 17th and Friday the 18th of October.